Early afternoon on May the 4th, 2022, and we're across the road from the former Champlain Elementary School, one time the Champlain High School if you're going back far enough. We're on Elm Street in the village of Champlain, and we're looking at the former American Legion Post 767 hall here, and under new ownership and new management, and we're going to go inside and find out what it's all about here at 127 Elm Street in Champlain. Okay, we've come inside the doors here, and for many of us it's a very familiar walk-in. Been here many times when this was the American Legion, and they've still got the bingo board up there, and maybe we might even get a bingo game in before I leave. We're talking to two people here that seem to know what's going on. What's your name?
Susan Billow.
And?
Colette Billow.
Colette Billow. Okay, you're probably some sort of relations, I would imagine here. Just throwing a guess out there. And as I walked in, I saw a craft fair today, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's obviously not today, but it was over the weekend, was it?
It was.
And you are the new owners. This was, as I said, outside the American Legion Post 767. This was when it was first built. It was the new Lyceum Theater, and according to what I've been able to find from a couple of historical records, David Patrick says it was built in 1947, and according to an article I saw from Woody McClellan, who was such a great historian for the area, it was opened in 1948 as the Lyceum. The Lyceum was originally located down the road a piece at the Knights of Columbus Hall, which is just about 15 stones throws away from here, down at the corner of the Oak Street. And the Kennedy family built this and opened it up in 1948 as the new Lyceum, and a whole lot of movies were shown here. And what are we doing now? I know you bought it from whom?
I bought it from Becky Harvey.
Okay, and Becky ran it as, I think you told me off camera, it was Time After Time, she called it?
Yes.
And now it's known as?
We're Susie's Party Planning, and the building's called the Old Legion Theater.
Okay, not Suzie and Colette's Party Planning.
No, we wanted to give some props to the history of the town, so we named it after the theater and the Legion.
And Suzie.
And Suzie, yeah.
Give props
She
to
started
Suzie.
that before I got involved. I'll allow it.
Okay. Okay, so you have plans for it. I know Becky tried to get some stuff going here and had some success, and you know, it's a hit and miss. It's a tough undertaking when you're starting a new business.
It is.
So I know over the weekend you had, was it this craft fair here, right? Was that your inaugural event?
Sort of. It was an
some-
opening, but it wasn't our grand opening. The whole month of May is our grand opening, and we have many events in the month of May. They're all free to attend. Just the food and drink are to be bought while you're here. Many of the events include, tomorrow is a Cinco de Mayo festival. Tonight is book club meeting. This weekend on Saturday from 4 to 6 we have a mother-son dance.
Day before Mother's Day.
Day before Mother's Day. And on Mother's Day, on Sunday, we have a Mother's Day tea from 1 to 3. Anybody's welcome to join us. Next week we have paint and sip on Wednesday night and a craft night on Thursday night. And then Saturday and Sunday we will have mini pot set up, which we will be creating ourselves.
No driving range in here, though.
No driving range, nope, just mini pot.
Okay.
And then it goes from there the following week. There's book club again. Colette?
Emergency Medical Services Day, we're going to try to get the ambulance service and maybe the fire department to come and set up a little presentation.
Okay, I know what Emergency Services Day is, but there might be one or two people who doesn't know what day that is.
Oh, it is the 18th.
Of
Wednesday
May.
the 18th of May. Yep.
Okay.
We've got karaoke on the 25th. Family friendly, so Yeah, we're gonna make it fun. Mostly because my kids are gonna be the only ones that'll sing. And then at the end of the month is the St. Mary's Day Parade, and we're gonna have a float in that. And then afterwards, on in the day, we're gonna have a story hour craft day for the kids.
Okay, so that's the 29th, is it? The Sunday, whatever the Sunday.
29th, yes.
29th. Okay, so Day of the Bazaar, of course, they line up right across the road from you here,
Yep.
so.
Yes,
Yep.
yes. And I have been asked by Mike LaValle if we will be open to let them use our restrooms and
Okay.
the facility a little bit, so when they're lining up, and they most certainly can. We are going to be friendly to the community. That's one of the things that we're trying to do, is be community friendly. So, yeah, we are more than willing to help anybody out like that, so. We hope that people come to us and talk to us about their needs as far as parties go. This is our great hall, and we can hold up to 200 people in here. And we'd like to have parties in here. We can hold everything except for wedding receptions. So we are equipped to do the invitations, the decorations, games, crafts, anything you need for any kind of party you're looking for. I can also do cakes. I used to own a bakery, so I'm pretty good at cakes. If you choose to bring in something from the outside, that's also more than welcome.
Okay, and then no wedding receptions, that's because of a village ordinance or
Yes.
whatever zoning or whatever?
Yeah.
Currently won't allow that, so, no more bingos here, though, you're not gonna have any bingos?
Well, as of right now, we have to have a nonprofit organization run them, and we haven't found one that's willing to do that. So as soon as we find a nonprofit that's willing to run the bingo, we will have bingo again.
Oh, so it's on your radar.
It is on our radar. We would like to have bingo. If I could do it under any other way, I would do it. Like if we could name it something else and do it, or if we can give away other prizes and do it, I would be more than willing to do that.
They want to do it as a fun thing and
Right.
not because you're looking to
Raise money.
get any money from the actual bingo, but the bingos are for fundraisers, and I know the Legion certainly existed as a fraternal part of this community based on that bingo, you know.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're a nonprofit with a bingo, a certain amount of your funds have to go to charitable organizations. So we'll step inside here, and boy, I'm going back here, and I can almost see the Gemtones playing up here back in the in the early '60s, late '60s here. A lot of teen dances were held here every Sunday back before you guys were even thought of here. And this your bingo ball holder here?
We're not even sure if it works yet. We haven't tried it. I'm assuming it still works. Again, we need a nonprofit to run it. So
Right.
if there's any nonprofits out there that are interested, we are willing to consider it.
Yeah, or you could do it as a fun
fun
thing,
thing, yeah.
with no real expenses, no
Right.
money fundraising. And you repair softballs too? Is that?
No, that was a project we did for Shazy Central School for their senior night. The senior girls received softball flowers that were made, and they also received a canvas with a softball flower on it. So we cut up softballs and made flowers out of them.
The softball senior night was last night. Did you know any seniors that might have been there?
I did. My daughter was a senior.
It still is.
Still is.
And her name?
Kaylin Billow.
All right. And she's on that softball team, and did she help, or did she just?
No, she did not help. She didn't know what was going on.
Oh, okay, it was a secret.
It was a surprise.
All right. So, if people have ideas, thoughts on what they would like to do, you guys are wide open.
We are.
I can say you guys. You won't get upset if I say
No,
guys.
we won't
Okay.
get upset.
You gals. So, you're open to suggestions. You're getting your feet wet here too.
Yep.
So when did you start thinking about doing this?
Actually, I've been thinking about it for a couple of years now. Been talking to Becky for a little over a year about the building. Been working to try to get the funds to buy the building. I actually purchased the building at the beginning of January. We had to fix the heating system and a couple other things. We opened up at the beginning of April. We had our first event on April 16th, which was the Easter egg hunt that we held. And it was kind of like getting our feet wet to see what the response would be. It went over very well. Everybody had a great time, and we were very excited to have it. So we're just going forward and hoping that more people get involved and want to be involved. And
Now, has Leslie been, your husband, Leslie been any help at all in this?
oh, absolutely. And Colette's husband as well, Jeremy, which is Leslie's son, has been a great help. They've both done so much work here and have run everything from the kitchen to the popcorn machine to moving equipment and doing everything. They're absolutely wonderful.
Now, this is a job that's going to keep you busy on a lot of weekends.
Yes.
Do you have a week job that's going to really tie you up? Or are you doing this in your spare time, or how is this?
No, this is what I want to do.
This is what you're devoted to right now.
Yep, I'm completely devoted to this. So if people want to have parties during the week, they're welcome to. We do have paint and sips during the week and craft nights during the week, and book club is during the week. Karaoke will be during the week. There is a lot of stuff on the weekends, but there's a lot of stuff during the week as well.
And if people want to reach you, how do they do that?
Well, they can call my cell phone number, which is 518-726-6997, or they can go on Facebook under Susie's Party Planning, or they can email me at suziespartyplanning@gmail.com, and that's SUZIESPARTYPLANNING@gmail.com.
Okay, don't spell Gmail.
No.
No. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera off here, and we're going to see what else we're going to talk about when I come back immediately. We have moved into the all newly renovated.
Newly renovated kitchen. We've done everything from stripping out all of the wood cabinets, countertops, everything that was in here, the sinks, everything is brand new in here except for the stove. The stove is the original stove that was here. I don't know how long it's been here, but I believe it's the stove the American Legion used.
So if it still works, why?
Works perfect.
It works
Yeah.
perfect.
Why get rid of it, right?
Yep.
So, right. And just about below us here, it was a bar down there that mainly used for the Legionnaires themselves. But
Yes.
any plans for that area?
There is. We're hoping that this fall we'll have it open as a coffee shop, where you can play games and have some coffee and some muffins. We'll be making muffins and some other things up here to be selling down there, and you'll be able to get coffee, iced coffee, frozen coffee, refreshers, just about anything you want. Kind of like other places in the area that sell coffee. So that's what we're hoping down there.
So that'd be in the back of the building. I'll show that when I step outside again. It's raining out right now. And
Yeah.
So now you mentioned coffee and you mentioned beverages here. Now, any liquor license, beer license, anything like that, or is it all?
Not yet,
soda?
but we are working on that. We will have a beer, wine, and cider license. The village has stopped us from getting our full liquor license, which is not an issue. I didn't really want to get my full liquor license. I don't want to have a bartender. But we are willing to get our beer, wine, and cider license, and that's what we're looking at getting right now. Working on that.
Okay. Let's step back out so that people can see where we have been. And there was a bar over here where they'd utilized. In addition, this was the entrance to the kitchen usually, where the waitresses would pick up what you're getting and so on. And of course, we have to visualize that They talk about opening up in 1948, so that's something like 74 years ago. That this floor wasn't quite level then. It was kind of sank down, and the TV screen was up at this end. That was, again, before the Legion got involved in the building. Then people bought TVs and didn't come to the theater as much as they used to. So it worked out for the Kennedys that the American Legion was looking for a home, and this was a great home for them for so many years. So how far currently are you booked?
Currently, we're booked till the end of the month of May. We do have a party booked in June already, so, I mean, we are booking fast. If people are looking to book, they need to start looking to book soon. I would assume summer is going to come, you know, pretty quickly here, and people are going to be looking for more places to book. So we can hold up to 200 people, which is more than most places can hold. And we're closer than most places that can hold more than the 200 people, so.
Closer for some people.
Closer for most people.
No, if you live in Tupper Lake, I mean.
Well, but I mean,
I know what you meant.
right here in Clinton County, we're closer for most people than.
Northern Clinton County here.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, anything else, ladies, that I should be smart enough to be asking you here?
The only other thing I want to mention is that we are going to eventually paint the whole inside of the hall, the Great Hall. It'll be white with black trim, so that it'll be more of a classic look. Right now, there's a few different colors, and I want to knock it down to just 2 colors.
I hate to tell you this, but I think it looks fine right now, but, you know.
It does. It looks great. I mean, it looks really good. It's perfect. It's really pretty, and it's good for parties and stuff. But I like the classic look, so I want to go with black and white.
Okay, so if anybody out there has anything they've got in mind that they think might fit in here as far as an event, give these folks a holler. Suzie with a Z's, Party Planning. It's on Facebook. Not in the phone book, but it's on Facebook. And it's 518-726, was it?
Yes.
And?
6997.
6997. All right.
Got it.
Okay. Is that phone number on your Facebook page?
It is.
Okay.
It is. That's my cell phone number, so
Right.
they can reach me anytime.
3 o'clock in the morning, no problem. Just
No
give her a call.
problem. It's right next to my bed, so if they
Give
really
her a
need to reach
call.
me at 3 o'clock in the morning, they can.
No problem. Just tell her Calvin said to call. Okay, anything else, ladies? I'll step outside and show that entrance before I leave, but
No, I think that's it. If they have any ideas for things they want to have in here, as far as other things they want to see besides like paint and sip and craft nights, we're open to ideas. So if they know of anything, give us the suggestions.
All right, you said you ran a bakery before.
I did.
Are you baking efforts only for here? Can they still buy a cake from you outside of here?
You absolutely can buy a cake. I do have a cake order for the 14th, actually. So it's already there, and I am more than willing to, and I make specialty cakes.
So you don't have to eat it here.
No, you do not.
There's examples on Facebook as well.
Yep, there's examples on Facebook and also my personal page, which is under Susan Don Bello.
I think it's just D, but yeah.
I'm not sure, but you'll find it if you find Susie's Party Planning, you'll find me.
All right, Billow, spelt like pillow.
Exactly.
Not to be a lot of Bilos around. You must be called Bilo once in a while.
I am. Yep.
But it's Billow with 2 L's, and I'll look her up on Facebook. And Colette, you got a Facebook page too they can reach? Or?
Same Colette below. Yep.
Yep, okay. All right, if you don't want to talk to Suzie, you can talk to Colette.
Yep.
Yeah. Or vice versa. Or talk to them both. They're both friendly. Now, who's Donkey?
That's for our Cinco de Mayo party tomorrow.
All right, May the 5th.
Yep.
Today, of course,
Blew
is...
it up to make sure it worked.
Okay, today is what, Star Wars Day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, May the 4th.
May the 4th be with
With
you.
you.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
We're having a little audio problem at the beginning, so I'm not sure if all the words I said are in there, so I'll repeat them as we close out here. There's that back entrance where they're hoping to have a little coffee shop. It's closer to the river here. This is the former American Legion Hall, Post 767. It's on Elm Street here in Rouse's Point. Excuse me, Elm Street here in Champlain. I know where I am. And of course, when I was growing up, this Elm Street was actually Route 11 before they put that new bypass area through. They used to come through here and actually go through Perry's Mills. Route 11 did. So this will wrap it up. A look at the new Suzie's party planning facility here in the village of Champlain. Check them out if you got some event coming up. We're always happy to promote local people and local undertakings. So if you've got something you're doing, feel free to contact us. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable.